Hi Lee. First of all, thanks for answering my question about what camera you use. I took no chances as I loved your image quality and so far I have no regrets. For the rest of you, it's a Canon DSLR and I put more information in the video description below. Education. That's the department I would close. It costs almost no money compared to other expenses, but it causes most of the damage by a long way. Ideally, I'd get rid of all public education and research, but to get the federal government out of it would be a good start. The problem with public education in general is not public access, it's the unconditional funding of people, in particular intellectuals. Whenever people are funded unconditionally, they are also often funded undeservedly, and then their worldview shifts towards an ideology that rationalizes this. Since their occupation gives them credit by default, their rationalizations are then taken seriously and face little opposition. This is an effect that has been seen throughout history many times, from the oracles of ancient Greece to the Middle Ages and now modern-day professors at university. Like the former, the professors are not necessarily stupid, but always something between mildly biased and outright deluded towards ideas that favor a stronger state, more collective responsibility, and against individual freedom. I've made other videos regarding that topic and linked them below in the description and plan to say much more about it in the future. To cut this response short, I'm only going to mention some major points here. First, the way you ask the question insinuates that closing a government department is always bad. I would hold that it's usually good. Few things cause so devastating damage as the Department of Education, though. For example, I don't believe universal health care is an important topic. Even if there's no health care at all, even that wouldn't come close to the harm that the Department of Education did and still does cause. Unfortunately, that's also why it won't be closed. Public education and independent research are some of the oldest and most fundamental liberal institutions, and for good reason. Luckily, it doesn't need to happen. It's enough that the credibility of the professors in universities erodes. As it does. Few people still respect teachers. Give it another 2 decades and professors will be as respectable as priests, which is, in some way, what most of them have become. They will still be greeted courteously, but they won't find their bills be covered so generously, and they certainly won't be listened to anymore when it comes to questions about the real world. Then it doesn't matter anymore whether the Department of Education is closed or not, because it's not about the money.